Hello everyone, Johnny Hurricane here from GamersHeroes.com, and today we're going to go over how to get through the Great Sky Island in Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Basically the whole prologue, so you can move on with the game. Let's get started. Okay, we're going to start here at the Temple of Time, and our first goal is that shrine right over there. We're going to have to go to 3 shrines, come back to the door, then go to the 4th shrine and get the F out of here. So, follow me. We're going to head over towards the shrine, which is across this little gap here. There are a couple of enemies. If you want to kill them for weapons, go do that. Run up here. If you want those mushrooms, go for it. Keep climbing and eventually you'll reach this part. Jump, climb again, and there's a shrine at the top. I will walk you through that as well. First thing we will do is learn how to create. This is going to be the backbone of the game, so get used to it. Basically, all we need to do here is make a bridge. Don't even got to rotate it, just do that. Next part, listen, this is how I crossed it. You don't want to do this. Just make a long bridge. New player, okay? I didn't think it through, but just put the 2 platforms together and you can cross that way instead of trying to do that and make the jump like I had to do. Once you line the 2 pieces together, press A and that'll stick them together. And then to unstick them, you just have to shake the stick while you're holding them. And if you want to get this chest, just use one of these, hold it up, line it up, run up. Lastly, you need to build yourself basically like a ski lift thing. Line it up on the rail, and then hop on top of it, and you will be out of this shrine. I think if the pieces disappear, you can either leave the shrine or set up a fire and sleep till the next day, and they respawn that way. Once outside, we are going to have to make a bridge for the gap right there. And you'll see that basically all you got to do is combine the boards because we don't have a glider yet. By the way, I'm going to say it now just in case you leave. If you want the glider after you get out of here, just keep following the story and it will come to you. And then, yes, basically make a bridge out of these and cross. So it'll look something like this. Make sure it's over. Don't drop it. You'll have to sit at a fire if you do that. And go to the next day. And cross over, do your looting. From there, we're going to drop down, and we're going to keep going down here. Feel free to get the apples and the wood and everything. And then look for this. Basically, you need to cross a bridge over here, and there's already a built boat, so we're going to take it. I don't remember if we need it, but I have footage of it, so let's take it. Make sure you cross it over this bridge, and then we're going to have to use the other logs to make a log bridge, basically. Stick 2 logs together, stick them right there, and cross the gap. The answer is no, you don't need the boat. But we're going to run to this fire. There's the boat, by the way. I guess if we want to explore, it's helpful, but... Make sure you grab these bows and these arrows, and you can do some hunting if you wish. There's a cooking thing where I am on the map, but we do have to cross this river. But here's where we are on the map right now. There's a cooking pot here, and if you want to cook, you just have to go into your inventory, select all the items you want to cook, hold them all, and then throw them on the fire. Yes, it's still annoying. I didn't get footage of the map, but by the water, there's going to be some logs and a sail, and I think some choo-choo spawn, so be ready for those. And then there's an axe as well, so you can cut down another log and make a raft. Make the raft, maybe put the sail in the middle, but you know, I'm not a perfectionist. Jump. And you gotta wait, basically, for it to take you to the shrine. There are some enemies there, so beat them. And the rock walls, you can break it with stone, so fuse a weapon to a stone and you can break it open. Alright, next we are going to go into the shrine, and this one we're going to learn how to fuse. So once you're inside, get a weapon that doesn't have a fusion and put a rock onto it. And once you have a boulder hammer, you can start breaking through some walls. Crack through here, and then immediately to the left, once you go inside, there is a pillar you can break down with a chest, and then we're going to the right. And once you're inside, grab the fire fruits. Aim with your bow and then press up on the D-pad to equip a fire fruit to your arrow and light this thing on fire for the key. There's a fight here, but there's a lot of leaves, so I recommend shooting another fire arrow and setting this dude on fire to do some damage, and then just beat him down and get out of the shrine. Once you're out here, this guy's going to be like, hey, go down this direction so they can teach you about the new thing I gave you. So that's what we're going to do. Follow the path down. There are some constructs, so you know you're going to have to do a little bit of fighting. Keep going down the path, and you are looking for this open cave here, and that is where we are going to go. Beat down everything inside, shoot the giant lizard, and get the bubble gem. That's down the line. Don't worry about that right now. break these rocks and the traveler's tunics in there, which of course you're going to want, extra armor, and then run out the opposite end of the cave. Make yourself a fan boat for this water, for those of us that didn't see the trailer. Don't judge my fan being at an angle, alright? I make it across. If you bust the stone floor near there with a rock hammer, then you can come down and get a Korok and some stamina shrooms. And from there we are heading up the path. Just keep going up. You should eventually run into a mine with some mine carts, and we're going to use those. Don't mind my gear. I didn't have footage, so I had to come back. Basically, this is how you make a mine cart. Put a fan on top of the mine cart, put it on the mine track, jump in, and boop it to go further. And then to throw items, basically act like you're going to throw a melee weapon, and then press up on the D-pad, and you can throw these light seeds, and that will give you more light. Once you make it to this place with the constructs, you might be like, should I buy any of this stuff? The crystallite charges, those are going to be useful, so I would, if you can afford those, get all of them, but all of it's useful, so if you can afford any of it, just get as much of it as you can. Don't worry, Zonite will be easy to get later. Then make yourself another wind-powered minecart. Jump in. Blast it. Let it take you. For the device dispenser, you can either drop construct horns or construct charges. And construct charges give you way more than the horns do. But that's what you do. Put them in your hands and then you drop them into the little bucket right here. And you'll get some capsules. There's a Korok near there. You can put him onto your minecart. And then basically he's like, I need to find my friend. The capsule thing's right there. And jump, knock it over, and take him off of it. And bring him to his friend and you'll get 2 Korok seeds. This is kind of the roundabout way, but this is the way I did it. So it's the way we're going to take. After you drop the Korok off, use your mining cart and a hook and make sure that it's on this one because obviously the other rail is busted. And then jump on that and take the mining cart up even further. You can do a little bit of exploring and gathering the loot here, but we actually came up here because we want to jump down. And that's where we just were, so we jumped down here, and then there is a cave for us to go check out. It's right over here by the bridge. And this would be the time, if you have spicy peppers, to start making some dishes with spicy peppers so you have cold resistance, because we're going to need to climb all the way out of this cave and we're going to enter a cold zone. This cave's a little confusing, so I'll walk you through it. There's the pit, the fire pit. We're going to climb up here. Grab the key stuff if you kill them. Keep going this way, and then you see it kind of blends in, but you actually got to climb up further. So climb up to the top of here, and outside is where you'll start needing your cold resistance. Our next shrine is right up there, and it's kind of a hassle to get to. So you're going to get over to this ice wall here. The shrine is up above us, and all we have is a bunch of trees. So bust out an axe, start chopping them down. This is what I did. Basically made like a T, but the top had, or the bottom had extra weight so it wouldn't tip over. And then I found the perfect position to jam it right in this corner here. And then I let it go. And the weight was able to hold, and I was able to climb up. And that's how I got to the shrine. You can't climb the ice, but once you get to the snow part, you can jump off and climb that. So I forgot to get footage of the shrine, but this one, as I recall, is just you need to use your power to go up and then up and then up. So I don't think it's that hard. I think you'll be able to figure this one out. Sorry if you get stumped here. So after the shrine, we are going to go this direction, and we're going to make ourselves a little bridge up to here. We want to go up here because there is a piece of equipment up there that's going to give us cold resistance. So let's go grab that. So you just get it, a little bridge, little ladder, whatever you want to call it, right here. Climb up, and once up top, open this chest, and you will have cold resistant pants. From there, you got to head down, and you can see that there are gliders, so we're gliding back to the Temple of Time. Don't shoot your homeboy. Find the glider. Get on top of it, shatter the ice. Stay right in the middle, so it'll stay even. If you go back, it'll shoot up a little bit. If you go forward, it's going to go down. Remember, your weight is what's steering this. Crash the glider, and then go interact with the Temple of Time, and guess what? You're not done. Go up here. And you have to slow these things down so you can climb up and get to the back of the temple. Try to open the door, you can't, but this will unlock fast travel, so we can now head where we need to, down south. And go to the Room of Awakening. Guess what? Yep, we need to go there, but we have to go up, so use your Ascend ability right over here. Ascend up, and then use Reverse to reverse those to climb up further. And from there, you will find the 4th shrine. Once you complete that, we will finally be able to get off this effing island. Alright, so this one, it's all about reverse. Reverse, but make sure that you actually land on the raft. Reverse this one as well, but make sure it's close enough you can jump. And then wait for it to climb to the top of the waterfall. Then for the last part, basically they need to move at the same time. So once they cross, reverse the white one, and it'll keep up with the gold one. And the door will be opened. Return to the Temple of Time and use the slow down thing again to climb back up. And this time you can go to the shrine, upgrade your heart, and you'll be able to get out of here and go to the surface. Just remember you need to use your Ascend ability to actually get up to the place where you need to jump down. And once you get to the end of that, you jump down, you land in the water, and the land of Hyrule is yours to explore. I'd recommend going to the camp first, but that's just me. Actually, you really should follow the main story at first because it takes like maybe another 30 minutes and you get the glider. So do that. Alright, that would do it for me. If you liked what you saw and got what you needed, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Later, Gators.